Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name's Beth. If you're new, welcome. Today's quilt block is called West Wind. Sometimes it's called the sailboat block, and today I'll be making a few blocks and deciding how to set them into a quilt. I'm making 2 blocks at a time with each fabric. I'm able to cut 1 large square and 5 small squares, and those will give me 2 quilt blocks. So the first large square is actually cut 4 inches. I did it wrong in this video clip here. If you look carefully, you'll see that I cut my larger square 4.5 inches, and I should have cut it 4 inches. I'm going to be making half square triangles, and I also needed a background fabric. So I'll leave the instructions below for what you will need for 2 quilt blocks. Like I said, you're cutting 1 large square and 5 smaller squares, and with those squares you'll be able to construct 2 identical quilt blocks. Sometimes when I make the first quilt block, I will just cut 1, and today I cut quite a few of the pieces that I need, and I cut the large block, like I said, the large square incorrectly. So I'll have to trim all of the large squares back down to 4 inches. I'll lose just about 1/2 inch, which isn't too bad, but a little disappointing when you're trying to do it right the first time. I'll be making half square triangles out of all of the squares, so I needed a background square for each of my colorful squares as well, and I'll put them together in groups of 2 here face to face, and I'll draw that pencil line corner to corner like I always do when I'm making half square triangles, and then I will sew on both sides of the pencil line, and I will end up with 10 half square triangles with these smaller 2.5 inch squares, and I'll end up with 2 larger half square triangles using the larger squares that I have cut. I cut all of my squares in half along the pencil line, and with the smaller squares I really didn't need to draw a pencil line, and I probably won't be drawing that line because I can pretty much eyeball the line as I sew. I'll cut all of those squares in half, and then I'll press towards the darker fabric. Now I need to go back and trim all of my half square triangles. The larger half square triangle needs to be 3.5 inches, and the smaller half square triangles need to be 2 inches. I have everything I need for 2 matching quilt blocks. I'll lay the larger half square triangles down, and I'll take those smaller half square triangles and I'm going to point these sort of arrows at each other. The large one is pointing up towards the upper right, and the smaller ones are pointing down towards the lower left, and I will sew them together. I'll need to sew 2 of those smaller half square triangles together, add that to the larger one, and then sew the 3 on the right side, and pretty soon this quilt block will be complete. I was able to make quite a few blocks today. Here's where I'm trimming my larger squares down to the correct size, and I had fun putting these blocks together, and as I put them together I was kind of thinking how I might arrange them, and I'll show you some options towards the end of the video, and I'll also show you how I decided to put them together. This is a great block for chain piecing when you're making a lot of blocks, and it went really quick, putting all of those seams in, cutting along that pencil line, pressing and trimming. It was very enjoyable work today. After I made a few blocks, I put some together, and I thought I might arrange the blocks like this with that white sort of square in the middle, using all of those triangles. Those white triangles come together really nicely. I'll show you some more options in just a little bit here. I really like using these soft, pretty fabrics, and I think this will make a nice baby quilt, or if I make it bigger, of course, I will enjoy using it as well. I thought the block looked really well, all going the same direction, and then I also liked this arrangement with the white triangles in the middle. This was also another arrangement with these small triangles in the middle. I really liked all of them. I had a hard time deciding, but I first of all decided to put them all going the same direction, oriented the same way, and then I thought I might add some sashing and cornerstones using some of my leftover triangles. Actually, I didn't have many leftover triangles, I just had one. So I made some more triangles using the same fabrics and sort of mixed them up, and this is how I will lay out my quilt. My quilt blocks are 5 inches by 5 inches, so all of my strips, my sashing strips, are cut 5 inches by 2 inches, and those smaller half square triangles and the cornerstones there are the 2 inches, just like the half square triangles in the block. This quilt is turning out really pretty, and it's going together really quickly. Thank you for joining me today in my sewing room, and I'll see you next time.